we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. We're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. 19 Tiger. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Browning now. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Cincinnati first down. 42-yard line. Now Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Browning. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the lefty, 5'11" out of Oregon, Dillon Gabriel.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Okay, ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Double 40, black shot. Black open. Set, go.
Now Gabriel. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the double.
3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. 10 yards to pick up there, and they'll get him a new set of downs.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Ready. Blue 32. Check, huh?
From the gun, here's Gabriel. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he's in! Jerry Judy. Touchdown Browns. That touchdown number 19 on the year.
The kicker on.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach. Following that interception on the last drive, with nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
To throw, Browning. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Myles Garrett getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. One away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Back deep for the Browns, it's DeAndre Carter. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and Jerry Judy getting set for their next possession. And as the weeks start to dwindle away here in the regular season, he's currently number 1 in the league in receptions. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. Well, he's brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
53. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Gabriel. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. Remember, he has the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Gabriel. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They're trying to run here with Sampson. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Opposite. Ready, ready. Blue 32.
Toss to the left, and Sampson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Let's go. Put.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. Ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he will get into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, offensive coordinator's script to start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Now Browning. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Browning. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And third down coming up.
19, target, 19.
Throwing, Browning. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Miles Garrett. He gets in for an important sack, number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132 and a half. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. This pass caught by Judy. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
A give, it's Sampson. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. Black. 95.
We are through one. It's the Browns with the advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Blue check. Down. Blue. Go. Yellow. 22. Hut.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jamaris Stewart, they're on the stop.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Now it's Gabriel. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Miles Garrett, what a first half. He's pulling together his 3rd sack of the game. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note. He comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. Inside run with Sampson. On down at the 21, a gain of 1. It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Check.
To throw is Gabriel. He finds Jeudy on that one. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here's cut.
They'll give it to Sampson. He's going to have a Browns first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really. Nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Okay, right.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Sampson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Will come in on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. 10 seconds.
He'll try it now with Sampson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A first catch there for Chase, and he's got a first down to go with him.
After being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Browning now. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Browning. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Bengals are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
Here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jake Browning, touchdown, Bengals. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And when we think about rookies who have really flourished this year, his impact may be better than anyone else. Many consider this man to be the front runner to take home the honors for NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. On 1st and 10, it's Gabriel going deep downfield for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing again is Gabriel. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and 2. Here we go. To the air again is Gabriel. He got his man complete. That's Judy.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more, as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with Sampson to the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 5-yard line.
Set. Blue. Go. 33. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. I had it to draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Drill. Here we go. Here we go. Drive. 95.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Third and goal.
Ready. Set.
Throwing is Gabriel. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Next to score, Browns 21, Bengals 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Browning. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, sack.
Now Browning to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Back to throw, Browning. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Browning. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Isaiah McGuire getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. One final throw before the break. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Zay Flowers. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Ravens will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game. Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's time to get aboard the Gus bus. This is Gus Edwards. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's one of the most dangerous playmakers in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs. This might not have looked like much from the beginning, but it is turning into something. He's gone. The Lions with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On the double.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Come on, set. 60 reps. 60 reps. Ready.
Looking to throw is Gabriel. Going deep downfield for Jeudy.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Red, 38. Set.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson. Into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Set. Set.
Up the middle. Here's 4. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready. Hut.
Again, it's 4. Uh-oh. Waterani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Now it's Gabriel. This throw left is complete with Jeudy. And he will get into the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To throw is Browning. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Mason Graham getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Myles Garrett just making it look like child's play. His 5th sack of this one. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. As we enter the final weekend of the regular season, he's trying to hold on to capture the crown as the NFL leader in receiving yards. Open his drive on the ground with 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Down. Ready?
Now Gabriel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Browning now. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he gets it yet again. 6 sacks in the game. Just one off the all-time single-game mark. Throwing now on 3rd, and they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Myles Garrett getting in there once again, and he ties the late Chief great Hall of Famer Derek Thomas 7 sacks in a game. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. You wonder if he would have been better served just letting it go and taking a chance on the hop. Their catch inside the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Browns offense and their quarterback Dylan Gabriel set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Ready. Hut, hut.
The drive starts with a carry by 4. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
2nd and inches. There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he's going to have the Browns first down as he'll get this up to the 22.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Check white. Here we go. 22 meters. 30. Check pink. Yellow. Lining. Ready.
Trying to run here with Sampson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Set. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Here's Browning. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Miles Garrett in to drop him, and that's a big one. New NFL record, his 8th sack of the game.
Ready, go! Liking 8
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Go! Handle 60, handle 60.
He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you see a big reason why.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
On 1st and 10, it's Gabriel. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Gabriel now on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. He overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll look deep here for Brooks. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Gesicki, the man in motion. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
Set, ready. Chuck 52, boom. Ready.
On first down, right back to Sampson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long.
Green Jack. Ready.
Here's Gabriel. Looking deep here for Tillman. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Browns get on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
He'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Mason Graham. He gets into drop him. A familiar refrain in this game. That is 12 sacks for the team. They bring Chase in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Come on.
Inside run with Sampson. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready. 60 red. Ready.
Once again, it's Sampson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
Got it.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Set. Ready. 22 middle. Yellow. 43. Cut.
They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
4. Will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Bengals 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 26.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short one is in the hands of Gesicki. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Browning. This one caught by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 6.
Browning. That's caught down the field is Burks. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Bengals first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing, Browning. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Mason Graham He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. Fourth sack of the game. Back to throw, Browning. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60. Set up.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They bring Chase in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll try to run for it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Okay, ready?
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They finished the season on a high note. So now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.